is recognized for 2 minutes.
Morning, Madam Speaker, and I want to thank my colleague from Texas for his leadership on this issue. And I, too, rise in support of the Paycheck Protection Program and the Health Care Enhancement Act. This provides a fourth installment of funds to continue to address the impact of the COVID-19 virus on the American people. We've heard all the stories about how people have lost their lives, lost their loved ones, lost their business, lost their jobs. This bill will replenish the Paycheck Protection Program for small businesses, and it will provide additional funding for health care providers and expanded testing. And I'm glad we're finally here. For too long, Democrat leaders in the House and Senate played partisan politics. They needlessly delayed the initial passage of the CARES Act, and then they prevented a quick replenishment of the funds for the PPP. That left our small businesses and the people they employ in the lurch. With record unemployment claims, we've seen that every day counts in this pandemic. That's why Republicans and President Trump were so adamant over the last 2 weeks about the need to not let these programs run out of money. We all knew that was going to happen. We could have done this unanimously. Painfully, Democrats took an ice cream break while small businesses were left empty-handed. A pointless week-long shuttering of the Paycheck Protection Program that hurt Americans and undoubtedly cost thousands of jobs. As a member of the President's bipartisan task force on reopening the economy, I remain committed to ensuring there are resources and strategies in place for widespread testing that our health and economic experts have said is needed to reopen the country. And while I support additional funding for health care-related expenses, it should never have been at the expense of bankrupting more small employers and throwing more people into the unemployment lines. The American people's plight should not be used as leverage for partisan priorities, especially in the midst of a crisis. We must move forward in a united way that puts the needs of the American people first. Now let's pass this measure, get it to the President's desk so we can begin to safely reopen this country. And I yield back.
Gentleman from Texas.